Yeah, hi, I'm hoping you can help me. I'm in a very serious situation in Germany, and I went to Martin Grove Collegiate quite some time ago, and I need to verify who I am because all my ID was stolen. And I mean, this is kind of difficult. My Canadian and UK passports are being held in St. Augustine Police Station in Germany. Obviously, I left Martin Grove Collegiate a long time ago, and I was actually tortured on the grounds that I've never been a Canadian citizen. I never graduated university. I never did all, and I have to go back through all my employers because the German police apparently contacted everyone and said, no, I'm lying. And my case is now at the European Court of Human Rights in Strasbourg. Now,
ago did you graduate from here?
well, this is the problem, right? Is I left before I graduated. So I left Canada and Martin Grove Collegiate. I went from Westmount Junior School in Etobicoke, right? Then I went to Hilltop Middle School, which is closed now permanently. And then I was in Martin Grove for year 9. So I didn't actually graduate, but I mean, I attended the school. So I don't know how difficult that would be for records.
Okay. Can I just put you on hold?
Sure. I got to literally piece my life back together because they're saying I have delusions of grandeur and I never even lived in Canada. I mean, it's completely insane.
What is your name?
Okay, so my first name is Barry, Bravo, Alpha, Romeo, Indigo, Echo. My last name is Fraser, Foxtrot, Romeo.
Okay, so Barry Fraser?
Yes.
Okay, one moment.
Right. Hi.
Are you there? I'm sorry. So we don't have any of those records because we only keep them for a couple of years. But what I can do is I can do two things. I can give you the main office that keeps all the records. That
Main office
call.
where? In this
Might be able to help you.
No, but the main office where? In your school?
No, the school board.
Right, that's what I was going to ask. So do I contact the Ontario?
You're calling Martin Grove Collegiate directly right now.
Yeah, I know.
So we don't keep records that, like, we only keep them for the most recent grads, and then they all get shipped over to the central transcript office.
Right, but are you talking about the Toronto board or the Ontario board?
The Toronto District School Board.
Okay, can I ask a question? Because my middle school closed, right? Would the board also have records of my school that actually has closed?
Well, I don't know that Hilltop has closed.
On the website it says it has. It says permanently closed. Well, I mean, it's in German, right? I can't read German, but it looks like it states permanently closed.
No, I don't believe it has. I'm just trying to see if I can pull them up.
I mean, this is insane, right? I've been tortured on the fact I'm not Canadian. I never been in Canada. I never went to Hilltop. I never went to Martin Grove. It's all in my head. And I worked at Bank of America, Royal Bank of Canada, and Bank of Montreal. They said they contacted all these places, and Martin Grove, Hilltop, and the Ontario board said, yeah, he never went to school here. I got tortured. It's now at the highest court in Europe. This is insane.
Have you reached out to the Canadian consulate?
Yeah, absolutely freaking useless. So I'm going to have to contact Canada directly. This is the only chance. I'm not even using my phone because the police in Cologne stole my phone and my neck is broken, my finger, my nose, and my ankle. And then they said I attacked them.
Oh, okay.
So I contacted the consulate completely like, yeah, I'm sleeping on this.
Any of that information.
No, I know, but I need to.
Is around, but they're just temporarily closed because of COVID right now.
Right. Okay, so the best board is the Toronto District Board for Schools, right?
Yeah, they like the central. I can give you the number for the central transcript office. They keep all the records from students.
Okay, so if the German police, apparently, I don't believe they did whatsoever, but the only way for them to get records would to be call this number, right?
Yes, that's like we don't have them at the local schools. So the only place is that this is like the head area where all the records are kept.
Okay, can you actually give me the so I can Google it myself and then also yeah.
Yep.
What's it called?
Number's 416.
No, sorry. What's the name of the board called?
Toronto District School Board.
Toronto District. Is it 416-397-3000?
No, 416-396.
Oh, okay, 1 second. 416-396, yeah.
4783.
783. Okay, I will call them and see how I do.
Okay.
All right. Can I take your name just for reference?
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to help you, though. Like, I can't get involved.
All right, okay.
I'm just guidance secretary here.
Got it.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Nothing works, I told you, right? Nothing works. That's why they want me dead. I'm the only one that can do anything.
Following options. For our office hours and location, press 1. How to request a transcript, press 2. For fee information and methods of payment, press 3. To leave a message, press 4. To request a copy of the transcript, you will need to complete our request for transcript form
Oh my good lord.
and a copy of the
After everything I've been through, I've not hurt anyone. I am actually gonna kill someone now. You understand? I'm the only person that can actually do anything. And I'm the one that's getting my head chopped off.
Thank you for calling the Toronto District School Board's General Inquiry Center. If you are a TDSB employee, press 1.
No, I am not.
All other press 2. Press 1 if you are a current student or if your child is already enrolled in one of our schools. Press 2 if you are requesting information on enrollment. Press 3 for a list of our most frequently called departments. Press 4 for a staff and site directory. Press 5 for all other inquiries. To repeat this menu, for quality assurance, your call will be recorded.
Just gonna close this for the noise, yeah?
Good afternoon, TSB. How can I help you? It's still good morning. Sorry.
Okay, sorry, I didn't catch that at all. What was your name?
This is Toronto. This is School Board. How can I help you?
Yes, I understand that. Who am I talking to?
Dagmar. DAGMAR.
Okay, I have a very serious situation, yes. I just contacted my own middle school and high school because I am in Germany, right? I'm a Canadian citizen. I worked at, I went to Hilltop Middle School and Martin Grove High School, yes, in Etobicoke. Now, I'm in Germany. I've been a senior IT manager. I worked for SAP and Sky. Now, I got on a very bad international incident in Germany whereby the German police said I'm not Canadian. I never went to school in Canada. I never worked at Royal Bank of Canada, Bank of Montreal. And they said I have delusions of grandeur and I got tortured. It's now at the European Court of Human Rights and my passports are in St. Augustine. I've just contacted my university and I need to verify. The German police are saying they contacted the Toronto District Board, and the Toronto District Board said I never went to Martin Grove High School, I never graduated Hilltop Middle School, and I never graduated Westmount Junior School. I need verification that I graduated my schools, right? Because I now have a massive legal case against Germany. And it's at the European Court of Human Rights. I just contacted Martin Grove High School and they told me to contact you.
Okay. Martin Grove. So I'll give you a superintendent for Martin Grove.
No, I just called Martin Grove. They told me to contact you. They only keep records for 1 or 2 years.
Sir. Okay, sir. I'm switchboard. Okay? I'm switchboard.
Okay, can you put me through to someone senior at the Toronto District Board, please?
Can you give me a moment and explain? So you spoke to Martin Grove, which was the office, right? So I believe to get a letter, you need to speak to the superintendent.
Ma'am, they only keep oh my God. They only keep records for a couple of years. Martin Grove has told me all the records are held with you, the Toronto District School Board.
There is a transcript office.
Right, so a transcript office, right? So a transcript that when a pupil graduated from a school, correct?
Yeah, so...
Right, that's what I need.
Okay, sir, don't be upset with me.
No, I'm not upset with you, right? But all I'm saying...
Help you.
Oh my God.
So the superintendent probably could give you a letter if they go in the system.
Who are you talking about? What superintendent from the school?
Superintendent is about the principal in the school.
No, I know, man. I've just called all the schools, right? They've all 3 of them told me.
I'm not giving you a school.
Mm-hmm.
Giving you a superintendent, which is about principal. Okay?
A principal of what?
Okay.
Of what?
I'll give you a superintendent, and I'll give you a transcript office. Okay?
Okay, but who? The principal of who?
There is a principal in the school, right? Every school has a principal. Okay?
Yeah, but ma'am,
Superintendent.
Hold on 1 second. Yes, 1 second. I've already spoke to them. They don't hold records more than 3 years.
Okay, so I'll give you a transcript office.
Thank you.
You will have to fill up the form probably, which is on our website. tdsb.on.ca.
Yeah, I know. They stole my laptop and everything, ma'am. I'm not even using my own phone. I'm doing my very best after I've just been tortured, yes?
Okay. So, do you have a pen to write down the number and I'll connect you? Or you don't just want me to connect you to transcript?
What's the number?
It's 416
Yeah.
396
Yeah.
4783.
I called that number. It goes to an answer machine. There's no one there.
Okay, there lots of people still work from home because of the pandemic. So they have an email.
I just need to talk to a person. That's all I'm requesting. I am under about as maximum stress
I
as I
have
can.
no control over that if somebody picks up or not, sir. Okay, I can transfer you to the
Do you have
manager
someone's direct phone number?
transcript.
Do you have someone's
Don't give
direct?
up that
Can you please stop talking over me, please?
But I can
Please.
connect you to the manager.
Ma'am, can you please stop talking over me? Do you have a number for a direct person rather than the generic number?
I don't. There is a manager
Really?
for transcript, but we don't give up that phone number.
So what is someone supposed to do then?
I can transfer you.
To the same number I just called?
No, it's a manager. It's a different.
That would be great. Thank you.
Okay, her name is Kim Grimes. Okay, I'll transfer.
Lord, give me strength. Please give me strength. Equal opportunities. That means the world's going to hell. I said equal opportunities. That means the world's going to hell. No one can do anything.
Kim Grant speaking.
Yeah, hi. Sorry, I didn't catch your last name, Kim?
It's Kim Grimes.
Grimes. Okay, Kim. I have a little bit of an unusual situation. I contacted my junior school, my middle school, and my high school. Yes. My junior school was Westmount Junior School. My middle school was Hilltop Middle School, and my high school was Martin Grove High School. Now, I'm calling you long distance from Germany. Yes, not on my telephone. I obviously graduated quite a long time ago, and all three schools told me to contact the Toronto District Board because you have transcripts, right? Because I graduated obviously a long time ago. I'm a senior IT manager, and I'm in Germany, and I got involved in a very horrific incident whereby the German police arrested me, said I wasn't who I said I was, said they'd contacted all my employers, my university in the UK, my schools in Canada, who all stipulated that I've never lived in Canada, I'm not a Canadian citizen, I never went to school, and I got tortured. And my case is now at the European Court of Human Rights in Strasbourg, which is the highest court in Europe, and I'm trying to piece together. My passports are currently in St. Augustine police station, and I need verification that I graduated my schools. I need it's almost like my identity's been stolen.
Oh, okay. We do have on our main TDSB site.
Yeah, they have my laptop and everything, ma'am. Yeah, it's not so easy. I'm not even calling you from my phone. I'm sleeping outside right now. I'm trying to get my passports back. I'm trying to do what I can. But I am under max pressure right now.
Okay, you would have to go onto our main site though, because there is a request for your personal information that you have to fill out and send back to us.
What's the website?
Personal information.
Okay, so one other thing I was sorry to interrupt. One other thing, I shouldn't even have to apologize. So I got 2 weeks to save this or my life is over, right? Obviously they've frozen my Sparkasse and my Commerce bank account. My embassy is trying to get my passports back from St. Augustine, and I'm literally living outside while people give me food, and I'm a senior IT manager. That's how bad my situation is, right? If I manage to fill out your form, currently they've frozen all my bank accounts. Are you going to request money for this?
There there is a fee, but if you put on the request form that the manager, Kim Grimes, has waived this fee,
Okay.
and my staff will see that, and they'll bring that to my attention.
Kim, can I actually do one thing whilst you're on the line? Is there any way I can just send you a quick email just so I have your contact? Is that possible? Just so my email is Proton, right? I'm having to use someone else's laptop. The laptop is in front of me. Can I just send you a quick email to say, this is my name and I'm going to fill out this form and you said you will waive the fee? Is that possible?
Sure.
Okay, so
Yep.
just give me 1 second. I just want to make sure you get the email whilst I'm on the phone because this is not even my phone. So can you give me your email?
Sure. If you want to send it directly to me, then it's Kim.
So, yeah.
Grimes, Grimes, at tdsb
TDSB, yep.
.on.ca.
Okay, was that .om.ca?
Correct. So what I'm going to do, as soon as it comes here, I'm going to put on the link where you can find our request form.
Okay, 1 second. I'm just going to...
You're
All
gonna
I
have to
did...
complete.
Okay, 1 second. It says we have detected some warnings. The following email address may not receive emails. Kim Grimes.
Anything coming externally, out of country, our board filters it. It's just common. They filter for spam or for viruses.
Okay, so I'm refreshing my inbox.
They do a
So
warning on your side and on my side.
okay, well I've sent it, and my inbox is okay. Wow. Okay, it says message sent. So my situation can't be any more severe than at the highest court of Europe. Yes, I have nothing to do with this, but my concern is if the German police are totally lying, because I contacted my embassy and they said no, the German police stipulated that Mr. Fraser was given his passports back. I'm like, this is, excuse my language, bullshit. They're saying they contacted all my employers and the Toronto District Board, School Board, and said, no, you've never lived in Canada and you never graduated any of these schools. So, if they're it's come up mail, it didn't deliver. Undeliverable. Hello?
Okay.
So, it's
Just
Kim,
1
so
second.
Kim as in Kim .Grimes, GRIMES at tdsb.om.ca.
That's correct. And you're sending that from an email address?
Yes, it says, I'm sorry to inform you the recipient could not be delivered to one more. Oh my god.
Okay, is there an email address that we can send this form
Yes,
at?
yes please. Linux.
Okay, so what's that?
So Lima, Indigo, November, Uniform, X-Ray, 19.
Okay, hold on, I'm not that quick. Lennox, Lennox.
No. So I'll spell it phonetically, right? Lima,
Yeah.
Indigo, November, Uniform, X-Ray, 19, at Proton, PROTON, mail.com.
I've never heard of Proton Mail. Okay.
It's supposed to be encrypted, but honestly, I work in IT. There's nothing is secure.
Okay, sorry, is it LEMA?
No. Okay, Lima, Indigo for Indigo.
I know Indigo, so what's
So that's
in front
not
of
E, that's
Indigo?
I, right?
Okay, so it's just Indigo.
No. Okay, so LINUX. Linux, as in like the operating system.
Okay, LIMUX.
No. Oh. Okay, L for Lima, yes?
Spell it out for me.
Okay, L for Lima, I for Indigo,
Yes.
N for November,
Yes.
U for Uniform, X for X-ray. 19.
Okay, at protonmail.com.
Correct.
Sorry, I didn't realize that you were spelling out the initials. My apologies. Okay, so just 1 second. LINUX19 at PROTON
Mail.com.
mail.com. It doesn't seem to be accepting that as an email.
Okay,
address.
can you please how have you written it?
LINUX19 at PROTON mail, all one word, .com.
Yes, I've used the email today, ma'am. You know what? I'll give you another email. Man, this is unbelievable. Oh my God.
Just one sec. I'm sending it to see what it tells me. Just give me 1 sec, because it'll give me a delivery seed that it's successful or not, so... Well, it said it's complete.
Right. Okay, so...
So see on your end if you got the form.
Yes, I did. Well, I think I got the... So your RM manager, Central Transcript Office. If I click on the link...
Yeah.
Let me just
so the link
see.
takes you right to our form that you need to complete
Yeah.
and fill out and sign.
Is there any way you can... Now that you have my email, yes? And we've obviously spoken. I have like literally less than 2 weeks to save my life because the police, I'll be honest, you don't want to deal with the German police. You really don't. I have very limited time to fix it.
If you complete that form today with your signature,
I will do it now.
mail it back with some photo ID, then we can start the search process for you.
Okay, so I have a photocopy of my passport, right? I don't actually have my passport, but I have a copy of it. And it's my UK one, not my Canadian one.
Okay, you can scan, whatever ID you have, scan and send with
Right.
a completed form
Yep.
right to my attention.
Okay, and is it possible you could just send an email now as well to say that this fee will be waived? And I can send the whole thing at once?
Yeah, just 1 sec. Let me go to my send. Just give me 1 second.
Do I have to print this for... Oh, no. Okay. In terms of signature here, right? I mean, this is how basic it is. I don't even have money to print out the form, to sign it and scan it.
It's a fillable form, and you can put an electronic signature.
Okay. Fine. Also, one last question before you go, Kim, yes? If the German police are stipulating that they actually contacted the Toronto board, would it not be breaking data protection for the Toronto board or whoever it was to give information about me? Or if it's the police, how would that work? Because they're blatantly lying, but I need to cover myself if that's even possible. Let's say the German police called you, right, and you're a manager. Data protection would stop you from even giving that, or would you have to give it?
Nothing comes through this department from the police. It goes to our legal services team, and they facilitate.
I just need to know if they even made the call, because
if there's anything that is to do with a legal issue,
right,
then the police would deal directly with our legal services department. We do not give any personal information.
Okay, I'm not talking about RCMP though, right? I'm talking about an international police. Same thing.
Well, yeah, they would have to still go through our legal services department, and the direction would come through them, through the lawyers on, what areas do or don't do.
So just on a basic level, right?
It would not come directly to this department.
Right. So one, is it possible I could actually talk to the law department? And secondly, the German police, when they injected me and did what they did, they turned this around within 6 hours, right? And said, we spoke to the Toronto District Board, we spoke to all your employers, and you're completely lying. That's almost technically impossible, right? If you're telling me you have to go through the legal system and write all the... They wouldn't be able to do all that internationally in 6 hours, would they?
I can't comment on who they've talked to or what they could have done.
Okay. Is there any way I'd be allowed to talk?
Process?
Yeah. Would there be any way I could talk to the law department?
In our legal services department, yes, you could phone their main number in just 1 sec.
Okay.
Let me go there.
I mean, I can't.
We're working remotely. You may not get someone on the line right away. You may have to leave a voice message and have someone call you back. Just 1 sec.
Do you have a link to their website?
Well, we're all on the same site. It's the Toronto District School Board.
Yeah, I know. I'm just in the back of a I'm in the back of a kiosk.
They're internal.
Yeah, I get it. I'm
An
just
internal
okay.
department.
I understand it. Yes, I just don't have so much time. I'm using someone else's internet, someone else's laptop, someone else's phone, and it's now 5:34, and I gotta be out of here in 20 minutes, and then I'm on the street again. It can't get any worse than this. So I don't have so much time to facilitate going around the website. So,
Okay, so the legal services general number is 416
yeah.
338 4529. And you can also email them legalservices@tdsb.on.ca.
Okay, 1 second. Legal services. Yeah.
Services at tdsb.on.ca. TDSB. .on for Ontario, .ca for Canada.
Okay. Do you know the name of a manager or something that I could put it for the attention of?
The general counsel there is Leola Pon.
Can you spell the first name, please?
Yeah, she's Leola.
Yeah.
And then the last name is Pon.
Okay, so I'm going to try and get that form filled. I mean, I should be able to get that form filled out in 10 minutes, and then I will contact the legal services tomorrow. I mean, I've got to figure out where I'm going to sleep tonight. This is insane. And if I have any issues, Kim, I'm relying on other people to let me use phone and laptops and internet and even food right now. That's how bad it is. And we're all going through COVID, right? So, I mean, my situation's desperate. I will fill that form out now. Once I fill that form out, what time scale am I looking at to get the transcript?
Well, we'll start doing your process. We cannot, unfortunately, mail personal information directly to someone. We can give you a letter.
Could you email it? Because if you're going to
the school from this date to this, you did graduate.
Okay, 1 second, Kim. 1 second. Time out. Time out. Time out. Time out. Kim. Time out. 1 second. Kim. Time out. What I'm saying is, it's going to take way too long to send it by mail. Would there be any way to send it by PDF?
That's what I'm saying. We can email you a letter that will specify that you attended whatever we find. You're in attendance with the school board from this date to this date.
Okay.
We can tailor a letter around that and email that to you directly.
Okay, what do you think? So if I fill this form out now, could you give me an estimate on turnaround time?
Probably we're not back in the office till Thursday. So Thursday at the latest, and that's assuming that the information you give me is accurate.
Yeah.
Can find your record easily. Our older records are on film or fiche, so it does take us a little bit more time.
Okay, then I'm going to do this now because it's 5:57 and I got to be out of here in 15 minutes, so I don't have a whole lot of time.
Yeah, so the faster you fill out that form and the ID and get it back to me,
I'll do it now.
We can start the search.
Okay, I'll do it now. All right, thanks.
Okay, then.
Bye.
You're welcome. Bye.